You're watching the ACC on the HPL YouTube channel here. Today, we have a battle of two heavyweight teams in the ACC. On one side, you got the Clemson Tigers, and you got one of the conference favorites, the Miami Hurricanes here, competing in Death Valley. Two really highly ranked opponents, both good teams. I believe Sauce has one loss, which was to Georgia, and Clemson is undefeated. This is a really big game, ACC championship implications. I mean, obviously, nobody's safe in the conference, but because these teams are so good, this game kind of has conference championship implications. You see Clemson running down the hill. Really big game for them. I am DeJuan McMurray. Alongside with me in the booth is Jake. Jake, what are we going to be looking for in this game?
I mean, really, truly, when it comes to two different users, both like Slime and Hell State, I definitely see a lot of, as far as play-wise, be going to the air as far as Miami. I feel like this will be a tough test for Clemson. And honestly, as far as Clemson side of things, if they keep on working the game plan like they have over the last couple of games, this should be in their favor. But I'm looking forward to this game as we get ready for kickoff.
All right, thank you. As we are still awaiting kickoff. Clemson will receive the ball first. Miami will get the ball in the second half. Bird Auburn puts total leather. We are underway here in Death Valley. Tyler Brown calls for the fair catch in the end zone. And Clemson will come out 1st and 10 to the 25. So we're going to talk about Cade Klubnik, fifth-year senior, or I believe he is a senior, backed up DJU in 2022, but then took over as a starter, and he's been playing for the Tigers as a starter these past 3 seasons as he walks onto the field. 1st and 10 here. They're going to start with an RPO to Bryant Wesco for a gain of 8 yards to the 33 to make it 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, one thing I can definitely say is great job on that play, getting themselves a great start to the drive right there with that little play. Got to be cautious as far as what type of impact it made on the running back, but other than that, great pass.
Yep. 2nd down and short now for Klubnik and the Tigers here. They're going to hand it off to their running back, Davidson, and he has enough for the 1st down. And Clemson will move the chains.
Yeah, I really like what they did right there. I mean, instead of running to the inside or the outside, run straight to the middle and goes show that this offense has no fear right now.
1st and 10 here. Miami's going to shift their D-line around a little bit here. Klubnik play action. Going to dump it off on the drag, and he hits TJ Moore for a gain of 9 yards to make it 2nd down and 1. I mean, Klubnik making quick reads here. Sauce is really trying to get to the quarterback here because Hail State likes to make quick reads.
Another thing, too, this is also wear and tearing down the defense already in this game, and it's starting to show.
Direct snap to Davidson. Davidson has a hole, and he sneaks into Miami territory to the 49. And Clemson has another 1st down here. As you see, Clemson only allowing under 300 yards per game. So that defense is really, really good.
Yeah, a little bit of trickery right there. Great job on executing that run play as we're seeing a couple of adjustments being made, and the flag is being
And a flag will be down on Miami for offsides here as Adam Randall gets the carry.
Yeah.
And it's still 1st down, but it is 1st and 5 now instead of 2nd and 5.
I mean, that was kind of a crucial point right there for Clemson. Great job for making Miami get that penalty right there.
Randall to the outside, going to cut it back inside, and he will get 4 right there to make it 2nd and 1. Yeah, Clemson, I mean, really, they're really a defensive team here. They play a lot of good defense. 2nd down and 1. Miami had 6 men along the line of scrimmage, but Adam Randall does fight for a 1st down to the 37.
Well, I mean, really, truly, I mean, one thing I can say is, though, is that they're executing a lot in this rivalry.
Oh, batted pass right there. And again, that six-man front, I mean, try to run a screenplay, and it just got batted down.
Yeah, that's going to be one of the mistakes that you see from this Clemson offense, but hopefully it will not be. Hopefully it'll be the last mistake that we see.
As we see, it's 2nd down and 10 from the 37. Four-man rush against Klubnik. Klubnik over the middle has his tight end, Pat Henry, down to the 20. Clemson has now made it to the red zone.
Yeah, you gotta think about Sauce. He's got to be frustrated with that situation right there, leaving the guy open.
Klubnik
Oh,
out to Pat Henry on an RPO. Going to get 3 yards right there to make it 2nd and 7.
shades of what we saw on the very first play of the drive here, and I gotta say, Clemson is executing a lot between these pass and running plays. They're moving up the chains.
2nd and 7. Up the middle goes Davidson, and he's going to get it to the 8. 1st and goal for the Tigers.
That's
And
what
they
you
are
need right
really
there.
moving the ball.
That's what you need right there from Davison. I mean, he's been doing so good, not only just at catching the ball, but of course, being a man by himself as far as the running side of things. This is what you need if you're Clemson here.
1st and goal here for the Tigers. They're going to toss it. Davidson try to get to the outside, but he's going to be tackled for a loss by Zechariah Poyser, sophomore.
Yeah, Poyser was just kind of just waiting right there. He's kind of just taking advantage of this situation here, and it's going to make Clemson lose a couple of yards right there. Let's see what they can do here.
2nd and 11 here for Clemson. Klubnik against the four-man rush. He's going to roll right, and he's going to have to throw it away. Nothing was open. Just had to get it away.
Well, one thing I can say is, though, be thankful that he threw it away and it wasn't a sack, but crucial 3rd down here.
Yep, 3rd down and goal. The linebackers back off. Klubnik over the middle.
Wow.
Kid is caught. Adam Randall for a Clemson touchdown. 11 yards for Klubnik to Randall.
And that is how you're going to execute the first drive of the game. I mean, we've seen a lot of different situations, but good job on Klubnik seeing a man wide open there. I mean, I don't know what the backs did as far as the Miami side, but overall, can't deny, great job for the Tigers here.
Yep, so 13-play drive for the Tigers on their opening possession. Now it is Miami's time on offense.
My biggest question is that are we going to be seeing something similar to what Clemson has done, or will we be seeing something different?
We will find out as we see Carson Beck onto the field now. They will start with a handoff to Mark Fletcher. And great blocking. Gets to the outside, and he is going to have a 1st down.
Well, we're seeing a hurry up here.
They're going to motion Daniels. Fletcher with a hole into the secondary. Fumbles the football. It is ripped out, and Clemson gets on the football. Kyrie Griffin. And we're going to see if Miami's going to challenge it. He might have been down. I think he was.
I think he was
so
too.
Miami, I think, will keep the football. But the fans are cheering. Wait a second. And Miami still has the football.
But, yeah, they got the ball back. They got the ball.
Which was really interesting because the crowd was cheering, but Miami still has the ball, which was...
That was weird. See the clock running during that situation. That's weird. But anyways, 1st and 10.
Fletcher gonna get 6 right there. So 3 plays, 3 runs for Miami, and it's resulted in 32 yards, longest 114.
Yeah, we're seeing something different from Miami compared to how Clemson started things off. Keep passing it, keep running it, but there's focusing on Fletcher here.
Clemson with a 5-man front. You see all them star players. That defense, screamer. Fletcher up the middle. He will fight, and he has another 1st down for Miami. Miami really likes to run the football.
I
I mean,
mean,
in this game, they've really ran it.
you got two really good running backs as we're getting ready to get down to the end of the first quarter here. You got two good running backs. See if they get this play in, and they will not. So, yeah, take it away, DJ.
Yep, so after one, Clemson with a 7-0 lead over the Hurricanes in this heavyweight ACC fight. You see the
But
standings. Actually, SMU, nobody's on SMU, but they are currently second in their conference right now, sitting at 1-0. Don't overlook them because they could be good.
Tiger definitely approves of that.
And Duke, because Duke for some reason is good in this game.
All right, let's see
Actually,
what
that's
Beck
easy,
does
so I
there.
capped. All right, 1st and 10 here. Quick check down to the running back. They're going to go quick here.
Yeah, I'm seeing the run some sort of tempo here that I'm noticing from Miami.
Here comes the blitz.
Good job on the
He
blitz right
dumped it
there.
off to Lyle, and he got pulled down. Khalil Barnes with the tackle for loss.
I mean, something that we saw from the Miami side of things, they're paying attention and perfect time for bringing in that blitz. They're making a lot of adjustments here, that's for sure.
Beck takes the quick slant. It looked like he had someone over the top if he lobbed it up, but instead he just wisely takes the drag route. Now it is 3rd and 9, and Clemson is looking for a key stop right here. Remember, you can go for it. If it's still 4th and 10, you can go for this, but it's 3rd and 9 for Miami.
Yeah, they desperately need to do something here, and the crowd is rocking it here at Death Valley. It's hard for them to be able to make some sort of adjustments here. I wouldn't be surprised if they do call a timeout. Never mind, they don't.
Beck looking for the corner, and he's got the
Wow!
tight end. It is caught for a Miami touchdown. Bauman with the catch.
Wow. That was a beautiful pass, beautiful play. Tremendous job on putting the exclamation point to get the first touchdown for Miami. Great job right there from the Hurricanes.
We see 8 plays, 61-yard drive right there.
Something I noticed about that drive, Lamar, is that, when it comes to it, we've seen Miami going with the hurry-up offense compared to how Clemson started. I think that's going to be a big factor for Miami is keep running their own tempo as Clemson gets the ball, and we also have an injury as well.
And as he was kicking the PAT and kickoff, we now are joined by Electric. He is not a sideline reporter. He will be in the booth with us today.
All right.
Yo, I'm so confused. We live?
Yep,
Oh,
we
hello
are live.
everybody.
All right, 1st and 10 for Cade Klubnik and the Clemson Tigers. They will start with a screen to Davidson, and he will get 2 yards right there to make it 2nd and 8. As you see, Carson Beck 3 for 3 in passing attempts, and Klubnik is 6 for 8. So
Oh
2nd
yeah.
and 8 here.
Yeah, I just joined, so I ain't know that much that happened in this first half. But nice little RPO right here, it looks like.
Bryant
No,
Wesco,
gain of 5.
it's 5 yards right there. Make it 3rd down
No,
and short.
remember this user, he loves his team. No. Clemson is a really good team for him. This is a lot of people though in this league. Is there's gonna be a mid blitz right there, and that's
Blitz
a
coming, and he
catch.
finds
Wow.
TJ Moore. Man-to-man coverage, but he was in front of the defender, and he has a 1st down for Clemson. Great awareness right there. Saw the mid-blitz, used the tight end as a blocker in an empty set, and he got it.
Yeah, great job on
Yeah.
the catch right there. Great job executing the catch. As we see a 1st and 10, we'll see what they do
1st and
here.
10. Oh, he had a man open if he had enough time. Tyler
Oh,
Brown, he had him.
I feel like he could have lobbed that ball up to him too. That was a
But there was
possibility
just
of him doing that.
too much heat in his face, though.
You gotta try it. I mean, where it hurts to try to lob a ball up and get that. So
Davidson cuts it back. Gonna get 5 right there to make it 3rd and 5 now.
Yeah, very well executed play, but I'm kind of wondering what the game plan is going to be for this third down conversion here. I mean, are they going to run it? Are they going to pass it? We're about to find out.
Third and medium for Clemson. Going to check it down to Davidson. Davidson has enough speed, and he has a lot more space to run, and he is going to get it to the 42.
You know, one thing I will say is that if he would have ran to that outside, he probably would have gotten a lot farther. Don't you think, Electric?
Yeah, man. I mean, he can possibly do that, but at least he got the first down. What I can say about this Miami team is that this team has had to go through a lot, especially through this year and last year and this year. It's just been total different offense. Let's see if they have a different defense now. But a run, and that's a gain of 7. That's another injury of the same
Dude.
person, Scott. And I don't know if you want to keep him in the game. I don't know if you want to have him in the game right now if he's going to keep getting injured. Stops the
Second
clock
down
though every time. Go
and
ahead.
3. Second down and 3 for Cade Klubnik. See, Sauce has really like to come out with 6-man fronts here, just likes to send the mid-blitz. Klubnik,
Yup,
wide open man,
that's a
Adam
touchdown.
Randall, a lot of space to run,
Wow.
and he is in. 35 yards for the Tigers, and Clemson retakes the lead. Sauce tried to send the blitz, and just a busted coverage.
It definitely backfired because, I mean, it left a man wide open for them to get that score. I mean, overall, I thought it was a very great drive, and as we see, Scott will be back to return to the game. Electric, I mean, this Clemson offense is definitely impressing us a lot in this game against a very tough user.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, GTR, like I said, just had to go through a lot of stuff, a lot of progressions of that offense, and the defense had a bit of reworking. You know, played against Georgia. I didn't see the game as much, but losing the game by 3, I know that hurts. But now you got to come into here and you got to make something work here in Clemson. You have to.
First and 10, they're going to toss it to Mark Fletcher. Fletcher's going to get 4 yards to the 29-yard line to make it second down and 6.
Yeah, I definitely want to point out, I mean, something that we're seeing once again. I mean, we're seeing Fletcher as we're going to the 2-minute warning. We're seeing Fletcher, just trying to take control of this offense. We're seeing the plays between him and Travis Etienne Jr. I mean, you can try the running game, but with 2 minutes left, you got to do something drastic here.
Yeah.
Second and 6. Beck, 4-man rush, going to throw the speed out to Daniels. Going to get to the 43-yard line. It's 14.
Yeah, and one thing don't forget, guys, is that Miami will get the ball at the end of this half, so this will be a great advantage for Sauce here.
It would have been
Yep.
better if he was able to stop him that last drive. That would have been a good thing. You can possibly go up 2 scores instead of just 1, but you're in a situation where you just need to score points. No matter what, you cannot let Clemson get the ball back. This drive, you cannot.
Yep, as now is another second down and 6 as Clemson has their safeties playing so far back.
That's about like 25, 30 yards.
Beck to the tight end. Bauman created enough separation, and he has it into Clemson territory. Gain of 17.
Great job by that tight end to be able to catch the ball through the amount of coverage that he was on.
And again, Clemson with their safeties playing
Wow.
really high, and now Clemson will call timeout.
I'm sorry. You got to hike that ball if you're Miami. There's so discommunication coming on that left side. Like, you got to hike this ball quick if you want to. That's a quick 20 yards that I've seen down the field. You got to just hike the ball quickly. You got to catch them off guard. If you want a really big gain right here, remember, you have a pocket QB. It's not a running QB.
Carson Beck with a minute left in the quarter. He's going to be sacked. Peter Woods with the sack. And finally, that Clemson defensive line gets the first sack for them.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy the fact that this is the first sack very late into this half, and like you mentioned, Peter Woods definitely taking advantage of an opportunity, and he executed it.
Yeah, Miami with that timeout.
And it is second and very, very long. Three-man rush for Carson Beck. Sacked again!
And he's hurt.
This time it's TJ Parker. And you know that dynamic duo for Clemson, TJ Parker and Peter Woods. They are absolute monsters, and TJ Parker now gets a sack, and it is third and very long for Miami.
I'm sorry. I can't. Like, the vision that I must not be seeing what everybody else is seeing, and I might be crazy, but the drag route is wide open. There's limited time in this pocket. If they have really good pass rushers, like you said, TJ and, Peter, you gotta throw the ball out quick. You can't do that, man. You gotta get that ball out quick, bro.
Yeah,
now it is
backup QB.
Third and 29. They bring in Chadwick at quarterback. Gonna throw it. Intercepted by Griffin. And Miami just had to heave it up. And Clemson is gonna get a takeaway. And they can score again before halftime. Great execution from this Clemson defense.
I'm not going to take anything away from Hell State here, but a lot of you now are saying the same thing. I mean, very bad situation, especially for the backup at third and long, just for him to throw that pick. Like Lamar said, this Clemson could score here. We'll take it back to you, DJ.
All right, thank you, Klubnik. First and 10. They want points before half, so let's see what they can draw up here. Klubnik going to start with a drag to Bryant Wesco to make it 2nd and 5.
They need that tempo that we was talking about earlier. Here, Davidson. Oh,
Davidson. Ooh, he tried to get to the outside. Clemson's not calling any timeouts. There's only 15 seconds left.
They only got one timeout. You
gotta get a big chunk play.
Yeah.
10 seconds. Klubnik. Seam.
Oh, that's
oh my God.
It is a catch, and will Clemson use their last timeout here? Is there accelerated clock? I don't think there is.
I don't think so, but yeah, the clock is winding down to 3 seconds.
Clemson's not calling timeout. Okay, yeah, he was waiting for the clock
now they
too.
do.
Okay,
now they do.
Great strategy right there, not letting Miami touch the ball again.
Yeah, I just don't. What you just seen right there, he threw the exact same. There was the exact same route concept, people deep, and then the little drag route. Sauce did the exact same thing, but didn't throw it to the drag, and he missed it.
And then Hoosier just missed it wide left. And Clemson will not get any points here as Hoosier shanked it. 14-7 at halftime. Yeah. ACC championship implications on the line. It's not really. There's only a few teams that are really have a chance at the ACC. I mean, Duke's in the picture. You got SMU, their CPU, which they aren't bad. I mean, Louisville hasn't played yet. They're still a favorite to make the ACC championship. So, ACC championship implications in this game. As second half is underway, Miami will get the ball. It is 1st and 10 from the 25.
One thing I could say is, though, that Miami just, as far as going into this next drive, they desperately need to work on a lot of mistakes that they've made. As we see Carson Beck finally make it out to the field, let's see what they can do here. We'll see if they can rewrite their mistakes, refix them.
Fletcher's going to get 8 right there to make it 2nd down and 2.
Back to that tempo that we're seeing here, guys.
Beck checks it down. Fletcher has the first down. Barely.
Go ahead, Electric.
Yeah, I was about to say, that was good little play. Now he's finally starting to see the small routes. You got to throw it to them because they can turn into big gains. So
And
Oh my
Beck
gosh!
gets hit. Ooh, that ball was bouncing around. Luckily, it wasn't picked. Sammy Brown did get in there.
Yeah, the
Oh
running back
man.
couldn't get him.
Yeah, be thankful that that was not picked off because we've seen interceptions like that in the past. Beck.
That's a
Beck
lob.
lobs it up. It's
What?
incomplete. I guess he saw something there. I feel like if it was a touch pass, it would have been caught, but instead it was a lob.
Electric, we gotta get your analyst on that one.
Um, I feel like that one was okay one. He could have possession catched it. I don't know if he did or not. It's either that or the other corner route that was going to be open when he cuts to the left. That was possibly going to be open too. If he would have waited a split second later.
Third and 10. Three-man rush against Carson Beck.
What
Beck
the?
throws
my
it.
God.
Intercepted by Anderson, and Clemson gets another pick, and they have great field position.
That was thrown into double covers right there.
Jamal
That-
Anderson with that pick. And Clemson now has a chance to make it a two-score game.
I'm not gonna take anything away from Hell State, but he just threw it into double covers. That's all I'm gonna say is
RPO, Wesco.
Oh.
Wesco, a lot of space. First down and more. Gets it to the 21.
this is a very interesting game here, Electric.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's just plays. That's some Jordan Love plays you cannot be making here today if you want to win these type of games.
Yep. Direct snap, Davidson goes for 8. Second down and 2. Now they line up in the pistol formation here. Davidson up the middle, straight ahead, and he gets his ankles taken, gets cut. But he does have it first and goal at the 7.
This has been a very interesting game from what we've seen as far as both sides between Clemson and Miami.
Little
That's,
RPO to Pat Henry. Touchdown, Clemson. What an effort from the tight end, Olsen Pat Henry.
That was tough. I ain't gonna lie. That was nice.
Gotta appreciate the toughness right there. I mean, we talked about it. I mean, Hell State, with the momentum. I mean, he's got the crowd on the side. Well, this is basically everything that you need if you're Hell State here.
Yeah, that
So
was.
it is now 21-7 game here.
That
And
was
again,
good. That was good from the Clemson team. Took advantage of that, interception and just drove down the field. Run, RPOs, smart plays. Nothing dumb, nothing too bad. Took it slow down the field knowing that you had to score at least a little bit of points. Not even just 7, just 3. Still scored a touchdown in the meanwhile.
21-7 here for Miami. Beck going to start with a slant. And it's going to go for a gain of 9. I think Miami, if you don't score here, then then you're really like on the edge. Beck gonna go deep here.
Oh,
Double
my.
coverage. It's broken
Oh.
up. That could have been intercepted. Kylan Griffin, great coverage right there.
I thought that was picked. I'm not gonna lie.
And I think I just saw something. I think Sauce, he will be coming out in Wildcat. His first use of the game
my goodness.
to pick up a third and short here. He'll motion Lyle to his right. He's just going to snap it. Fletcher runs right into the Clemson defensive
You might
line.
as well go for it. You
You
might
might as well go for it.
Am I allowed to go for it here?
It was
Yeah,
Peter
yes.
Woods and Wade Woodhas in there on that tackle.
yeah. The rule is you still able to go for it. You're down by 14, and I'm for sure it's in the second half, so you can go for it anywhere.
And it's also 4th and 1, so
Yeah, so you're pretty much
4th
okay
and
to
1.
go for it.
They're going to come out in Wildcat
Okay.
again.
Oh boy.
Will Miami pick it up? Clemson is getting loud. 4th and 1.
Oh my goodness, bro.
At the
And
time,
Miami will call timeout.
I don't recommend. Yeah, that was not good play calling from what I seen, especially when it comes down to a. This
Sauce was
was this
debating.
was.
He was
Yeah, I'm
debating
about to
whether or not he
say
just wanted to run right into the teeth of the Clemson defensive line.
that was his number one thing to do. Here we go,
Fourth
and
and
that's a
one. It is
drop.
broken up. Clemson gets another takeaway.
Defense is really the MVP of this game for
This
Oh,
defense
definitely.
is insane today for Clemson.
Yeah, the defense definitely showed up today. They was not playing around.
Yeah,
Handoff, Randall. Ooh, and he is met immediately behind the line by Ruben Bain.
The game is still not over. It takes one play. That's all it takes. Like, the game is still not over. One fumble recovery, one pick six, anything that can possibly happen can happen.
Yeah,
The game is still not over.
never want to give up on yourself at all. First down 10. They're going to throw the screen. Davidson,
smart screen.
look at the blocking, and he has another first down to the 20.
that was a very smart play. Very, very smart play right there for Ohio State here.
Cade Klubnik over 250 yards passing so far.
I mean, that play, like, I didn't even expect the little out and in screen route. That was good. Yeah, the running back was a little bit too slow if he wanted to get that touchdown possibly, but I know he probably gonna hate himself for that. Speaking of touchdowns,
into the secondary, down to the 1 yard line.
It was not the touchdown like we all thought it was going to be here, guys.
yeah, I mean, but he tried down to the one. A little slow, but he going to hope for a better speed rating for next time around. First down and goal.
Quarterback sneak. Klubnik will not get there. Second and goal.
They can fumble if they do that.
If they do it too many times, yeah, they will fumble.
Yeah,
We will see what they come out in
fumble.
here now. And now they line up in the I formation. Two receivers on each side. Or one receiver instead. Davidson gets in. He missed the tackle. He just walks straight in. And Clemson is just pouring it on. What a performance from this team.
Wow.
Go ahead, Electric.
I mean, yeah, just once again, good execution. Running the ball, not passing it, knowing that passing right now is dangerous. Yeah, just getting down that field. Now, Miami, if I'm you, bud, you gotta pull out some spectacular plays. Like, you gotta be the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man right here and do some crazy things to score a touchdown, because this pass defense has been really good against you. So try to mix it up, try to add more, more sprinkles of some things, and get a touchdown hopefully here. All 4 downs.
You got to hurry it up. And they're going to go quick here. To the 45-yard line.
Man, that was a pass that they needed, so I don't know. Let's see what they can do.
Beck, 3-man rush. They're coming after him. Going to throw it up to Lyle, and he catches it. And he gets it into Clemson territory. Miami's, it's no huddle from here. And that is the end of the third quarter. Clemson currently, I think, beating the team that was projected to win the ACC as well. But they are just pouring it on right now.
I mean, you got to think about how well execution they've had on both the offense and defense side. And defensively, I mean, with a couple of sacks and a pick, I mean, they are playing some great football here.
Lyle in motion. 4 against Beck. Gonna throw it. Right. Intercepted. It was overthrown. Griffin with the interception. He's gonna run it. 45-50. 45-40. And Clemson now has the ball at the 37-yard line.
Man, I've been waiting to say Mick pick six after a couple of seasons now, so yeah, I was waiting to say that.
Unbelievable.
That wide receiver just didn't go for the ball at all. Bro just sat there and watched it. Oh, my
RPO,
goodness.
He threw it right back to them. Bisaith with the pick. got too
Wow.
greedy, tried to throw the RPO, and he just reached up and picked it off.
Yeah, we
Back-to-back
can't.
turnovers.
See, we can't be doing this, man. We can't, try to get a little fancy with the tight end streak, and you just your teeth just got broken trying to do that. Still got the lead though
Yeah.
by a lot, so hasn't. It's not gonna hurt him
5:47
too much.
left. That was the turnover you were looking for if you're Clemson or if you're Miami, as Alex Bauman with the catch to the 50.
Yeah, but they need to keep this going. They got to keep this pace going, tempo. I mean, everything you need. Time is running out for the Hurricanes here.
Beck,
What
seam,
the?
That's a
right to the defender. Khalil Barnes intercepted yet again. That is the fourth pick Carson Beck has thrown.
man. This is
He
just.
is not playing well.
I never thought I'd see triple interceptions in under what, a minute, I believe.
Yeah, 3 picks in 1 minute. That was insane. Direct snap, Adam Randall. Not going to gain anything.
That was like watching tennis right there.
I mean, Carson Beck's head is just spinning.
We gotta talk about benching players. Like this is too much.
They're
The
going to
the
stretch it.
benching players.
Davidson, Miami,
Oh,
spin. Davidson down to the 34-yard line. 76 yards on the ground.
He's had a tremendous game for is he what, the freshman?
Mm-hmm.
yes.
They're going to stretch it again. Davidson. I mean, you can just chew clock now. I mean, this game is practically over.
Yeah, they're going. Yeah, they basically just need to just 2 clock and just take it home.
Going to hand it off to Davidson again. What a dominant performance from this team. And we'll preview and we'll look at we will take a look at each team's schedule and see who their remaining opponents are for each team after this game is over. Because there's still a lot of season left, obviously. We're only in week 4, so. And TJ Moore wide open. He's just going to stand there and he will go down. Exclamation point, Clemson.
Shout out to Hill State for not scoring right there. I mean, just diving it down and
I mean, he could have really scored just to pad the lead and put it away for good.
yeah.
But he playing with good sportsmanship. I mean, he can just bleed some more clock and then kick a field goal. And
And
we've
that'll
hit the
do it.
2-minute warning.
Oh, never mind. You know, definitely can't take away from what Clemson has been doing throughout this entire game, and they've been killing it.
Yep.
You know, honestly, if you're Clemson, you couldn't ask for a better performance than this. I mean, you're coming in against a very tough team like Miami, getting those much
Yep.
needed picks, all that stuff. So overall, great game.
Yep. And Clemson last year was coached by Arbales, took them to the ACC championship game, and then Hail State takes over the coaching job and beats Miami in the first try for them, and they're not going to get the playoff. So, but you know, these teams are probably going to meet again in the ACC championship. So we will see what happens. And we'll ask each opponent about the rest of their schedule. That's just one of the questions I'll have ready. But third down and goal, just bleeding it.
Yeah, just trying to get into that victory formation. I believe that a
Did
timeout.
Miami just call timeout? They did.
Yes, they.
I
Yeah,
think
they.
he's just trying to get the clock to drain because you got to have like a certain amount of.
And it's gonna be another kneel.
Yeah, Miami just calls their last. So where will Miami? They will fall to 1-2 on the year, and the question remains: where will they fall in the rankings?
Yeah,
I don't
1 and
know.
2. Yeah, with them being 1 and 2.
Because I mean, this game they do rank opponents that are 1-2. So as we see, the kick is up and through to make it 24-point lead, but they do keep teams that are highly ranked in the top 25, even at 1-2. So we will see where Sauce falls in the rankings. But I mean, can still make the playoffs, obviously, because the expansion that happened not too long ago. So I think Miami should be fine as long as they win out the rest of the way.
I say if they fall, they'll probably fall down to about at least around the 20s.
And I believe Miami's only other loss was to Georgia, and I think they're undefeated right now, #1 team.
Yeah, they currently are.
So they've lost to 2 top 5 teams, so they shouldn't fall super far, I feel like.
Yeah. It's a big loss, though. Conference loss. You don't want to lose any conference games. People, when it comes to conference games, a lot of people talk stuff in between that. You don't want them to be able to do that. That's a lob up,
Second
and
and
that's a
10, and it
touchdown.
is caught. Joseph gonna go all the way for a Miami touchdown.
Nice little garbage time touchdown right there.
Yeah, much needed.
Just try to make it a little bit respectable. They're gonna go for 2 to make it a 2-score game.
No, it would be funny if he gets this recovery and this 2-point conversion.
And then gets another recovery.
Then we would.
I mean, hey, this is college football. It's anything can happen. It's more arcadey, so you never know.
And
Ben-
nope. Oh my
He just
God.
died, bro.
Clapped. Oh man.
Oh my
I don't
God.
think you should have threw it to him. That speed out was
I
open.
think if he waited a little bit more, he would have had the tight end.
No, that speed route was open from what I seen.
Let's see what he does. Bert Auburn.
Oh,
He dropped it.
my
Webb
God.
recovers it. He can just go down. Just gonna run around to chew some clock. Gonna taunt.
Oh, he dropped
Actually
it.
fumbles the
Oh my
football.
God. Oh my God.
Unbelievable.
Oh my God.
He's still running. What is going on right now? Miami has a fumble recovery.
What is going on here?
Oh,
Clemson,
Hey, you would've got that
is just
two-point
messing
conversion.
around. They got to stop doing that.
yo, that
Oh.
2-point conversion. If he would have had it today, would have been a new day.
Like, what is
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, hold your
sauce.
popcorns here.
Who doing sauce?
Beck? Gonna throw it. But he dropped it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think he had the drag routes open. That's
I
kind of
would have.
insane.
I'm sorry, bro. That wide receiver is getting gauged,
my
bro.
goodness.
He is not surviving practice. You will know how to catch this football after that.
Oh my gosh.
Beck throws.
Oh,
It's caught.
You got it. You gotta hurry up here.
Now, question is, do they attempt the field goal to make it a 15-point game?
No.
No, you gotta score a touch. This must touchdown score. You gotta go.
I mean,
Come
there's
on.
literally 15 seconds left, so Clemson should not be concerned.
Anything can happen.
Beck throws it to the end zone, broken up. What will they do? Instead of making it a 15-point game, they will go for this to make it a 2-score game. 4th down, the last chance for Carson Beck in Miami. I mean, this game is pretty much over.
I ain't gonna say it's over until I see double zeros on this, triple zeros on this clock right now.
They're taking their
Gary.
time.
He is trying his hardest to find a play that can, yeah.
And he's going back, yeah.
Yeah.
That's 4th and 12 now.
Yeah, speed does not matter when it hits into these type of things. Route running matters a lot more than speed, especially when you hit into these type of territories right here. So
Beck, 4th and goal, picked off by
Okay.
Wade
Picked.
Woodaz, and that will do it. And he will
and
just
he's
celebrate.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. We gonna have some controversy, especially when we get down to this. The coach is talking, man. The dancing, right?
Clemson will
Yeah.
come out in the quarterback kneel. Great win, beating a good opponent. And that's just
I
taking
didn't mean
out
to do
the...
that.
Oh, okay. But, this season's still really young. 3 games in, they don't obviously tell how your season will go. Still a whole lot of season left to be played. So Miami just needs to bounce back. I think they will. So 31-13, Clemson gets a huge conference win over Miami here. Cade Klubnik is the player of the game. Just a great performance. The defense has played really well. Just taking away the stuff over the middle, drag routes. They were perfect.
Yeah, this game right here, I feel like it was a mix of two teams. One team threw like a lot of turnovers, still had a chance to come back. It's just they couldn't overcome, the momentum fall of that they have every single time after the pick. So once they clean that up, remember this is a new offense that they ran. 25, they ran a totally different offense. So they got to slowly get used to this and hopefully get back into that, that spirit of what they always are. So.
Yep. All right, we will take it down to the field for post-game interviews here. We're going to start with the winning coach, Hail State. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, tell me how you are currently feeling about getting a statement win over Miami.
Well, this is really just a statement to the rest of the country. We expected this. Good game to Sauce, or Big Slime as he's now known. We've had some really good battles, and he knocked me out the playoffs in HPL last year, so it feels really good to get him back here on 26. Just really perfect aside from that one little boo-boo that we had with Cade throwing the pick on the RPO in garbage time, but don't know what all the antics were about at the end. I guess he just was really upset that he needed to get some momentum for next week. But, it is what it is. Scoreboard still shows what it was. So, not much other than to say that, but great win for the Tigers.
Your defense forced 5 turnovers. I think you probably have one of the best defenses in the country. How are you going to keep how are you going to keep doing what you've been doing, or kind of switch it up? Because your defense is playing really well.
Yeah, I don't mean to make a bold claim or anything, but the Hurricanes are a good football team. They went down to Georgia and took them to the nail. Georgia had a game-winning field goal, and here they just couldn't do anything. So I don't know if you want to put that as a little bit of a measuring stick, but yeah, this defense is special. Shout out to the secondary. Shout out to the D-line. Shout out to the whole defense, man. They came to play. Really good week in practice and really good executed game plan.
All right. With a big conference win like this, do you think that you're potentially going to make the ACC championship game with your remaining schedule?
Yeah, well, we're not going to take anybody light. We had a scare against Georgia Tech last week, so there's no guarantees in college football. Everybody should know this by now, but just move on to next week and we'll see where we fall. I think we don't have another user game till week 10 where we welcome Duke into town, and then obviously the Louisville one that everyone's going to be watching, and then Carolina at the end of the year, which is going to be a fun one in the Palmetto Bowl. But yeah, just taking it one week at a time over here.
Yeah, we'll pull up schedules here in a moment, but congratulations on your win. Electric or Jake?
Yeah, I'll do one. I know you for a long, very, very long time. I know you since you was a little bro. Glad to see you finally come out with a nice little statement win today. But my question will be, when you play against these other users, do you have different play styles when it comes to them? Like when you play Louisville, when you play Kansas State, or when you play Bama, is there all different play styles all around, or are there a mesh of it, or stuff like that?
Yeah, well, coming into today, I knew that Carson Beck wasn't really a scrambler, so we didn't really have to worry about that, so we could drop more guys back into coverage. That's not going to happen with every quarterback in the country. I don't really have the scouting reports built up for later in the year, but there's some quarterbacks that are scramblers that if you don't have a spy on them, or even sometimes if you do have a spy on them, you're cooked. There's certain quarterbacks, and there's certain users in here, that like Avery Johnson, where you just got to pray. So, defense is hard in this year's game. Everybody knows this, but you do have to change your game plan. And as far as the run pass mesh, I mean, Georgia put 38 on him. Florida took him to OT, put like 30 something on him. I think our offense is arguably better than both those teams, so I didn't really have an issue. I mean, we put 31 on him, could have been 35, but we were trying to be sportsmanlike. So yeah, I mean, I would say it changes.
Okay, all right. Go ahead. Anybody else?
Yeah, I was gonna say, with the mindset that we saw as far as you going up against Sauce, are you gonna have that same key mindset for any user that you're playing for the rest of the season?
Well, the mindset now is FTD, and I'll let y'all look up what that means, but there's been a lot of controversy surrounding my name in CFB 26, surrounding where I landed as a coach, and really just a bunch of critics with no credibility, honestly. So we're just out to prove people wrong, you know. We're here to win a national championship, and that's the mentality here at Clemson University.
Frontal.
No.
So it's not dementia.
Dementia?
No, it's
yeah.
no,
That's what I'm
no,
saying.
it's
Yeah, like I so set up. I didn't say
Yeah, I
anything.
was like,
I was
what?
waiting for somebody to say
they're gonna make me
something.
say it. It's fucking to death. That's the mentality.
No.
Okay, alrighty. We apologize for the language.
All right, well.
It's FTTD. That's not what that.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
That is pretty crazy, but
Okay, well, yeah, whatever. Y'all get it. Y'all get it right. I'm sure y'all write an article about it.
You're going to jail, little bro.
All right, well, is that all the questions for Hail State? Can we move on?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go to the other side. Miami head coach Sauce. Do you got a copy?
Yeah.
All right. Well, obviously walked into a tough environment, really tough loss. What do you think you could have done a little bit differently in order to win?
Not play on the road.
All right, well said. Just a little awkward.
All right, I got you.
Oh my
I got you
goodness,
the question, bro.
Yo.
I got you.
Yo.
So I mean, it's been very tough 2-3 weeks, stuff like that. It's been a very tough 2 weeks, right? You played against Georgia, then you play 2 times on the road against very tough teams. 90 plus overall teams, and stuff like that. So what can you take from these 2 games? You lost by, how much you lost in this game, and then you lost by 3 against Georgia. So where are you going to try to change that offense? We seen the picks, we seen the plays that you tried to run, but they didn't work because of the coverage. So what's the plan going on for the next user that you play against?
Not worried. We threw some new things over at the Clemson head coach. And, we got some good stuff on film. We threw some picks, yeah, but, we had a lot of receivers drop balls, and I can't really control that. So, back-to-back weeks, 94 overall defenses, top 10 stadiums.
Yeah.
I think we'll see Clemson in the ACC title, and, we'll have something else for them.
Okay.
On a neutral site.
I do have another question. So your first 3 games, I mean, when you play like really two out of 3 tough opponents in your first
I'd
3
say
games,
3 out of 3.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Florida lost by 1 to LSU.
What are you looking at for the rest of the season? Like, what are you trying to look forward to? I mean, you're 1-2. I mean, still a lot of season ahead of you. 9 games left.
Win out, see Clemson in the ACC title. It's pretty clear going forward.
All right.
I mean, that's
Jake?
the obvious goal. But we were ready last night, I'm just saying, we were ready last night. Maybe extra day of prep, I don't know.
All right. Jake, any questions?
Honestly, I don't have any questions, but the only thing I will say is, though, I do wish you the best of luck this season.
Yep, appreciate you.
Yep.
All right. Hold on. Who is share screening this? Sauce, do you mind going to the schedule so we can look at the remaining schedules for both of you guys? We're going to start doing this for teams now. Just look at their remaining schedule. All right, so we're gonna look at Miami's schedule first. So you can see 1 and 2. Hold on, scroll back up. So Notre Dame. Okay, so they got to go to South Bend to take on Gary. Then you got South Florida, Cal. Then you got to play John Anthony Williams, currently 1 and 3, so not having a good season. Then you got to play 19th ranked SMU, Georgia Tech, NC State, Virginia Tech, and then GCZ, where he's pretty underrated. I mean, he's kind of, I don't know. I think he's pretty good. He's pretty decent, but some people don't really look at him like that. So that is Miami's remaining schedule here. And we're going to go to Clemson's schedule next.
It's a lot of scrolling. It hurts your hands. I get it. I know.
All right, so you see 4-0. You got to play 4 straight CPU games. Then you play Steezy. Then you got to play Ohio State. And that's good. And that's in Columbus. That's going to be a really big game. And then you got your game against Louisville, which honestly, I literally control the team, but I think that'll be a good game for sure. I mean, me and Hill State have had barn burners before, so I mean, that game can go either way. And then you got the rivalry game at South Carolina. So that is Clemson's remaining schedule. So both these teams can really make the ACC championship with this remaining schedule. So with all that being said, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this up here. Thank you guys for tuning into the ACC on the HPL YouTube channel. I am DeJuan McMurray alongside Electric and Jake. Clemson wins, and we will see them hopefully soon. But this is the HPL YouTube channel. We're signing off.
Joker sucks.